I will do one more thing. I'll play the Kipa Ban song 10 times. Wow, to remind me I got 10 million.
Oh my.
Greedy much. 10 million 了，佢會搞。Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Talk Money with V.
Hello, Evan here.
Hi, I'm Sherry.
Hi, I'm Shirli.
Hi, I'm Joash.
Today our topic is
Wow, 10 million 啊
10 million.
Wow,
ah.
sungguh.
Not one, huh? Oh, so he's saying 10 million means he leave us already. He go and take it.
Cute.
No, I go toilet more space cereal and not ma. 10 million See, until now cannot stop smiling.
I don't know leh. Suddenly
Never thought before.
I think I'll migrate.
migrate
Where?
Don't tell you where. Later you come and find me.
I got fine. You have
Because I got 10 million now. You don't care.
Suddenly
cannot tell you.
Suddenly become BFF, right?
Not sure people are you. I think I'll migrate. Then I'll go and franchise some business and let it run. Idea right. You leh?
Actually, I always like houses. Maybe I buy a lot of houses.
Oh,
Yeah.
like Monopoly.
Yeah.
Money and then
I only like the mustache. How about Shannon?
Yeah, I think I don't know leh. My first reaction would be like shock like what happens, I think I'll be in a daze for a couple of hours. Yeah.
For me, I'm trained very well in Singapore. First thing I'll go and check is, scam. Is this a scam? 10 million, really? Yeah, then after that, like Shannon, calm down. Internally, you must calm down first and then think carefully. Because, I read a lot of this also. People who win jackpot or suddenly got a lot of money, they end up worse than before when they started. So I take this as a warning. Just because you suddenly got a lot of money, actually that's quite a dangerous situation. So that's why you need to think carefully.
I will do one more thing. I'll play the Kipa Ban song 10 times. Wow, to remind me I got 10 million.
Oh my.
Greedy much. 10 million 了，佢會搞。For me, definitely first thing is I want to get rid of all my debts.
你的爸爸。哦，
喂
什么 debt 嘛，他讲 debt 嘛。
Debts.
哦，OK，
4 letter one.
DEBT debt
Yeah.
First, I'll pay off all my debt so that I can be worry-free. Then, then after that, I probably, same thing lah, just plan properly my portfolio, how I want to invest to make sure that somehow I still receive passive income because like a little bit like Sherry as well too, I want to be able to do whatever I like to do. Like even if I choose to work, it'll be something that I want to do instead of I have to do, right?
Yeah.
Then I think the balance for me is definitely to travel because I love traveling. So instead of migrating, right, I will make the world my home at whichever season I like.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sounds like you go and live on the boat already. Your hour go everywhere.
世界是他的豪杰，你们吗？
唔是啦。
I put 50% in REITs or in the dividend generating stocks, 50%. So let the money roll. And then every quarter I got more money coming in. And then after that, I will put 30% in growth stocks. Let the money grow, 20% I'll buy property.
I really thought.
So you cannot let the 10 million become stagnant or decreasing. You must let the 10 million grow for you. Leverage the 10 million.
You can do something, right?
我死了也是。
I also think so. It's a matter of how to let it create more sustainable wealth. And then in the future, having more time freedom to do the things I want to do. I'm also like Evans. I think what I'll do, maybe I won't migrate with you So, but what I'll do is really to put into more dividend stocks in order to let it have a passive income. I think it's more about balancing it out. I don't really have an exact figure now, but definitely given that there's a bit more spare cash in that manner, I think the focus will be on experiencing and at the same time being able to sustain. Yeah, so that will be the basis that I will work on. Yeah.
So even though I don't have like exact figure or percentage and all that, but what I do believe, right, there is a framework, which is you settle the defense part, but you settle the part where everything can, like what you say, right, be secure, be stable, put all that there first, and then all the other things can be for the growth, for the expansion, which is something that I learned in the investment courses, right? They talk about this also, right? The defense, and you got your attack, and things like that. Yeah.
Is migrating really your ultimate dream already?
No lah. I think I also a bit like you. I like to travel, but to those not so or well traveled or more touristy places. Some example like Pakistan, Central Asia, then maybe set up a fund there to help the communities all over at that area, which needs more help, where the world don't really pay attention to.
I think I can partner with you. I won't migrate with you, but I can partner with you because that's my ultimate dream. It's not about just me traveling around the world and enjoying life. For me, it's more the focus of traveling to integrating charity work and volunteer work with my travel.
To make the travel more meaningful, right?
Correct. I just take an example. The very first time I went to Cambodia was to Siem Reap, and it was together with a charity effort. So we went there, to the different schools to do health screening for the children, because to make sure that those who are malnourished or like with optical kind of vision challenge and all that, we send them for proper screening and proper help and aid. And then the money that is donated actually has a purpose. We know it's for feeding them, making sure that they're healthy and things like that, right? Instead of just giving the money. And that's something that I don't really believe in per se. Like I can give that 1 million or 10,000 or whatever the amount is, but I don't know how it's being used. Yeah, so I like to see the actual impact on the individual, and that's what I want to do as well to a mixture of luxury at the same of experiencing different country, but at the same time integrate with charity work.
This is like another form, right, where the money, you don't just leave it there in the bank or just stagnant, right? It's a different kind of growth. It's people growth, benefit. So that's really good. I'm also looking at something like that. What I am very interested in, I know some of you already know that I started taking up gardening, right? So I've been studying this thing, right? And we learned this also, right, during our courses, right? We hear people mention that actually the main issues that we are facing, right, is not really so much like food shortage, it's distribution, right? It's not so much about we don't have enough energy, we can actually get it if we just deploy the right technologies and all that. So yeah, definitely looking into things like that where, at the end of the day, right, the whole world is like a balance sheet, right? You want to make it so that whatever you take out, right, you put back more, right? If not, the deficit, and then soon the earth will be gone, depleted. So it always have to be like that, right? Where whatever you take out, what goes back in is actually more. That's how I see it.
I think for the purpose of, I mentioned about charity work and things like that, right? At some point, I feel that it's the giving back that is the most rewarding. Like to feel that you have the ability to give back. To me, that's the best blessing anyone can get already, right? So that one is very important. Not to forget that part, and then find a purpose, what resonates with you, and then for the sustainability. Yeah, I think that's how we can put money to its best use.
So that's all we have for this episode of Talk Money with V. Do remember to like, subscribe, and comment below. What would you do if you had $10 million? Bye!
10 million.
10 million.
10 million 了丢掉了这架。
OK，
你丢掉买10架给他。
你买给我哈。
我如果有10 million。
等下，给我1秒先给我。Sorry，